The 2014 Eastern Michigan University baseball season is here. Led by head coach Jay Alexander in his sixth season, guiding the program. The Eagles are eager to hit the field, especially after last season's disappointing finish when they missed out on the MAC tournament on the last day of the regular season.
Anytime you miss the MAC tournament, I mean, for us, it's a chance to get onto the regional, and it was a huge disappointment. I mean, in all my years here, we had made it every year up till then, and we had a ton of chances to do it, and we just couldn't really get that one win that we needed. And you look back on the season, and there's multiple games that I look at where we either gave up leads or just didn't take control of the game where we could have, and all it took was one win.
It made us prepare better. It made us pay attention to the details more than we ever have. I think we've gotten the best out of our staff and our players because of that ill feeling, and it's something that's still in our mouth and in our bodies, and we feel that should never happen here. And so, it was extremely disappointing because not only did we make tournament, we didn't put ourselves in a position to win a MAC, is what we try to do every year. So, we're ready to go. Practice have been detailed. Players have worked their butt off. They've committed to the 100% effort, which I always throw out there. And so, I'm excited for the start of it.
8 seniors will lead this year's squad, led by team captains Christian Calabuso, Sam Ott, Adam Sonneben, and Steve Weber. Each offers a different form of leadership.
I just try to lead by example. I go out and I do my work, and I hope that people follow suit. I just try to stay focused, joke around when I can, but I just really try to lead by example.
At times in the past, we've kind of had a team that would get really high during the highs and then really low during the lows. And in baseball, it's just you never know what can happen. I mean, you run into a good pitcher, it's how are you going to respond to it and still get a win out of it. And in the past, we've let that defeat us. So this year, it's been kind of just keep getting up, roll with the punches, and we've tried to get a lot more of a tough atmosphere going on in here. And I think that's been our biggest focus is holding each other accountable and just putting in all the extra work rather than saying we're going to do it. So that's the biggest focus is for us as captains this year.
This is probably, ever since Leonard, this is probably the best leadership team that we've had since I've been here. And these guys, and they know what I want. I'm coming into practice, and if practice starts at 3, I'm telling guys, we should be ready to hit my first fungo at 3. And, I got to be here like at 2:20 because they're ready to hit my first fungo at 2:30 because they're already ready and they're going and they know what I want. They know how to warm up. And they're like, come on, coach, we got to get going. We got work to do.
Leading the Eagles will be senior Lee Longo, who will transition from DH to starting first baseman after earning first-team All-MAC accolades a season ago. The other all-conference honoree, Adam Sonneben, put together a quality season in 2013 in his first season donning the green and white. He looks to continue being a leader going into his senior season.
I just want to, I really just want to win a MAC championship. I think that's the biggest thrill you could have as a team. I don't want to focus so much on individual stuff. I really just want to go out and have a great season so we could win a bunch of games.
Sam Ott paced the Eagles in multiple hitting categories last season, but was left off the All-MAC list, something that motivated him throughout the offseason.
I use it as some fire because, it's nice to be recognized for what you do, and, that's definitely not what we're about here and what we play for, but, at the end of the year, it is nice to get that kind of recognition, and it was a little disappointing for me last year that I didn't make that first team, and, but it's something that pushes you, and, you always want to work harder and get better at everything you do, and I feel like if I improve myself in every way, then the team's going to be better.
Speaking of new leaders, Coach Alexander welcomes 2 new coaches as pitching coach Eric Peterson and assistant coach Jerry Brown join the staff.
Jerry Brown is in charge of catchers and first base coach, and he brings energy. I'm an energy guy, but this guy's a really energy guy. And so when I'm down, this guy will pick everybody up, So we're excited because he's experienced and he works with catchers. He demands more out of them. Now we finally got a full pitching coach in Eric Peterson, and we are excited. I think he might work our guys too hard, but I asked them and they said, no, man, coach, this is awesome. He said, I've never learned so much in my life as I learn right now.
He has a plan. He has changed us into the pitchers that we are now, whether it's confidence or mechanics-wise. He's done both. And I'm really glad that I have him here to help me get to my goals. And I think he's going to be a main reason why we're successful this year.
It's been awesome. You know, in the little time that we got to work with him, he's already done tremendous things for our pitching staff, and I'm really excited to see it on the field.
I've known Coach Alexander, Coach Mackey for a long time, so working with those two guys, it's basically a seamless transition from KU to here. We've worked camps together, so we kind of understand how we work. I've been to Ypsilanti before in the staff with the Niagara, so a little familiar with the area, but it's been a good transition.
With Peterson guiding the arms, associate head coach Andrew Mackey returns to a familiar spot as the team's hitting coach. Prior to the past 2 seasons, Mackey coached the EMU Bats in his first 3 seasons in Ypsilanti.
I mean, he's been doing a good job, and for me it hasn't been as big of an adjustment because when I first got here, Mackey was the hitting coach. So I think maybe for other guys who came into a different hitting coach, they had to make a bigger adjustment because they learned one way and then they have to make a little bit of a transition. But for me, I worked with Coach Mackey a lot my first couple of years, so it wasn't as big of a deal. And I mean, a lot of the stuff that we are doing now is the same type of approach and same type of philosophy that we had the past few years with different hitting coaches. So, I think the changes went over pretty well. I think guys are responding to it, and there hasn't been too big of an issue.
Steve Weber returns after sitting out last season due to Tommy John surgery. However, the recovery process has been good for the Major League Baseball draftee.
It's coming along well. Can't complain. I'm on track to be ready to go for Clemson. Usually I'm a starter, but I'll be coming out of the pen. But any way I can help the team right now, I'm really excited to get going.
He's right back on cue. It's exactly where we want him at this point. Probably a little bit ahead of schedule, to be quite honest. He's looked good in the last 2 scrimmages. He's definitely going to pitch at Clemson. I don't know exactly when. It won't be a start, but he will get some innings, and we'll just keep easing him in until he's ready to go to start for us.
If you asked me that in the fall, I'd have been scared and told you we won't have Steve Weber. But now, for some reason, turnaround, he has been outstanding. Yesterday was phenomenal. I went to the pitching coach, said, hey man, I know I said I wanted to kick glove him, but I want to start him now.
It was challenging, no doubt about it, but having my teammates around, my family, and they really helped motivate me to keep going, and being away from the game for a year, really, it kind of was a good thing in a way because it makes you appreciate the game itself and what you're missing actually.
Me and Steve actually talk a lot, just because it's a feeling that not many people have, and if you've had the surgery, you want to give advice, especially on coming back and it hurting and not hurting, what's okay to throw through, what's not okay to throw through, where you should be at, and it kind of helps him a lot too. I think that me coming back and being able to throw, decent where I used to be, and him just getting back to where he needs to be. It's kind of good to have a reference point, and I kind of feel good helping him, let him know like it's gonna be okay, you're gonna be fine, and you're gonna be fine, you're gonna be back, and you're gonna be back our #1 guy, and we're excited to have you back.
Hopefully I can get back to where I was, if not better, and keep working, and whatever happens, happens. I'm just excited about working with this group of guys, the young guys coming back with Sam Ott and Lee Longo and Sonovan and stuff like that. So, I'm just going to enjoy the year, play hard, and whatever happens, happens.
While Weber may become the ace in the middle of the season, 2 new pitchers have emerged to take the top 2 spots in the rotation, replacing last year's seniors Brian Hill and Brian Valente.
It's going to be Andrews, and on Saturday, Sterling Sharp, a freshman, and on Sunday, Paul Shack, a senior. So that's what we're going to ride with right now. We got a couple guys looming in the future here, trying to vie for that. But those guys right now are sticking out more. Jake
Andrews. He's going to be a guy for us. He's our Friday guy, obviously. So right now he's our best guy, and we truly believe that as well. So Friday night against Clemson, I wouldn't want anyone else on the mound. Saturday we have Sterling Sharp, freshman, totally unexpected, and he's also going to be our guy. We look to him as one of our best guys because he's younger, and it helps that a young guy is doing so well because now the young guys can not only look at the older guys, but they see someone their age that they can be there as well. And then Sunday, obviously, we have Paul Shack, who's a veteran here, and he's going to do what he's known to do.
Right now, out of the bullpen, we're looking at a Devin Bronson, a Land, Calabuso situation, but we got a lot of options there. So it's nice, it's easy on me. If we're not good one day or one outing or one pitch, we can go to somebody else. We're kind of living by the motto of go as long as you can, as hard as you can, and then we got somebody right behind you if you're out of gas. So we'll be prepared. I think we're prepared physically. We just need to get prepared mentally, and really the only way you can do that is play.